Hello, everyone from Akasa Living. We have a full moon coming up tomorrow, and it is the full moon in Virgo, and the sun is in Pisces. Virgo and Pisces are opposite of one another. The full moon in Virgo always means that the sun is in Pisces. Virgo is an earth sign. It's very grounded. Some take that to mean that it's non-emotional. That is not true. It's just that the emotions of Virgo are very grounded emotions. Virgo tends to act more slowly, but when it acts concretely. It is sure of its actions. Pisces is a watery sign. Whenever the sun is in Pisces, that is the emotional aspect of things. So these two balance one another out. So we have earth and water, and we have the more grounded aspect of our emotions and thinking things through to get things done and not just doing them based upon emotion. And then we have the energy of the emotional and letting emotions flow. Now, why are these things important? They're important because, well, these are big energies for one thing. And anytime we have these big cosmic energies, we certainly want to use them. These flow exactly in line, however, with what I have been talking about. I have been talking about the fact that we are awakening to the fact that we are energetic beings and that we have these other aspects of self by the very design of our energetic makeup. That because source energy has slowed, and there go my lights, and as you all know, the lights give commentary energetically whenever I'm speaking. They don't do that all the time. That as energy itself slowed down its molecules so that the highest aspect of energy in the bandwidth that we are created within, which is unconditional love, could express itself in tactility or physicality at the lowest end of the bandwidth of unconditional love, which is us. That by very nature, there had to be aspects in between. That if the highest frequency of this bandwidth wanted to slow itself down to the lowest possible frequency within the bandwidth, so it could have physicality, so it could express itself in physicality, that was going to form a parfait of densities, of frequencies, of aspects of itself between. So these various aspects in between have various levels of conscious awareness. The denser that energy becomes, the less consciously aware it is of all that it knows at the highest frequency. We, vibrating the slowest, therefore the most physical, are where energy can express itself the most physically, but we are the lowest level of conscious awareness. So we have to be able to communicate very clearly with our source energy in order for source to live through us the physicality, or to have through us the experience it intends, the human beingness that it intends. And that is the whole point of our existence. This energy, source energy, slowed its molecules down, form tactility or physicality, which is human beingness, to be as above, so below. Everything it understands that is expanded consciously above and is aware of, but is vibrating so fast it cannot experience, it has slowed its vibrations down to form physicality, to be in the physical. That is us, one whole complete light being. And just by very nature of doing that, the result is aspects in between that have less and less conscious awareness and more physicality, but none of those aspects are as consciously aware as source energy or as physically able to express energy as we are. So none of them are us and none of them are source. They're all in between, none of them able to be source and none of them able to be us. But they are a part of the whole. We are all one whole complete light being. They are a part of us. We are a part of them. We are one whole, complete light being. But these aspects, their lower level of conscious awareness, wants to be expressed through us, just as source wants to. And so they're constantly competing to do that. These are the non-resonant energies within ourselves that we are constantly fighting with. Within ourselves, that which we would not do, we do. How we end up constantly having lower timelines than our best and highest good. We're constantly saying, I want my best and highest good, and yet we end up with less than our best and highest good. You've heard people say it's time to upgrade my guides. These would be those. We think that because we have connected up, we have connected guidance. Well, they are a higher level of conscious awareness than us, but that doesn't mean they're our best and highest good. Our best and highest good is pure source energy. It's not even the top of our own light being energetic bandwidth, because even that has its own agenda for us. Even that wants to express its fullness of understanding of things. And even that is not source's intent. Source divided into light beings. So source could give us best and highest good expression of energy through us, not the top of us. Even that division is a step away from best and highest good. So we want that source energy, pure source energy, to ground through us, to embody. Many people, I've caught very little of what people are saying about this full moon, but I've heard the terms embodiment. This is the time for embodiment. And many people take that to mean higher up energy embodying. Well, it is, but it's pure source energy embodying. You don't want just any of these aspects embodying. There's not going to be your best and highest good timeline. Not even the top of your own light being embodying. That is still not your best and highest good timeline. Source embodiment, grounding, that Virgo energy. And that is going to be emotional energy, but that is going to be very grounded emotional energy. Now, where does the Piscean energy come in then? Well, that is where our heart space has to stay open, because our heart space is our intuitive mind. And what happens is these other aspects of us, they tell us don't listen to the heart. All the things that have gone on in your life, that's because you're too emotional. So shut down the heart, listen to the mind, and you'll stay out of trouble. Follow all the societal programming, yada, 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 and you'll stay out of trouble. Then you'll be on your best and highest good. No. The heart is the intuitive mind. This is just the opposite of what we want to do. We want to have healed heart chakras that are open to guidance. We want to let that guidance come down from pure source energy. We want to have the high heart chakra bridge that energy to the throat chakra, which then interprets it clearly. So we transcend the thinking mind, which is controlled, and the limited beliefs are used by the other aspects of ourselves. And we allow our best and highest timeline that source energy is guiding us to, that source energy is aligning us to, attuning us to, pretty much on the fly, based upon what everybody else around us is doing. Because not everyone is open to their best and highest timeline. So while our story, what we may feel connected to, we may run into our soul group person that our intent was to do one thing with, but they have not opened their heart up to that. They're not attuned to it, aligned to it. And so everything in us is like, we're supposed to do that. We're supposed to do that. We're supposed to do that. We need source energy coming down, reattuning us, saying, no, I know that's what you feel. And that is your soul group family member. And yes, you're drawn to them, but they're not open to that. They're not aligned right now. They're not resonant with you. They're not vibrating in frequency and resonance with you on that. So be open to your guidance. Don't listen to these guides. Listen to the real guidance, the highest and best good guidance. So we can have as above, so below. The fullest expansion of conscious awareness. And that is pure source energy. And only when we get all of these other things out of our way is our energetic bandwidth open to allow the space for whatever is in alignment to come in. When we are closed off to what source is trying to align us to, is because we are allowing these lower levels of energetic bandwidth, these lower levels of conscious awareness, which make more sense to us because they are using our thinking mind. We're allowing those to fill up our energetic bandwidth, the moments of our lives, the energy of our lives. And so we end up in those frequencies, and there's no space for something else to come in, nor are we in frequency to attract them in. So we're following the wrong guidance. We're in the wrong frequency. And even if we were in the right frequency, there's no room in our energetic bandwidth for what we want to come in. So even if we recognize, okay, this isn't what I want, I'm not happy, this isn't what I want, and we get ourselves in the frequency of what we want, we can't hold the frequency because we haven't gotten rid of those non-resonant energies, so they're pulling us out of frequency. And even those moments that we're in frequency, we haven't gotten those non-resonant energies out of our bandwidth, so there's no space for these other energies to come in. And that's what I've been talking about the past few weeks, is how we have to let go of everything that's not resonant and everyone that's not resonant. No matter what society says about it, no matter what everyone else thinks about it, no matter how it looks. To have the highest and best good timeline we're supposed to have, we let go of everything that's in between. All these lives, aspects of our lives, parts of our lives that these other energies have convinced us, let's fill up your energetic bandwidth with this. No, I'm not happy in this lifetime. Something's missing. My health isn't good. I feel like something's missing. I'm not happy. I'm faking it. I'm filling roles that I really don't want to fill. I'm bending like a pretzel. I feel manipulated by people. I am manipulating people because I'm living by the rules and desires and wants of these aspects of myself, not pure source energy. And I have to let all that go. No matter what societal programming says, no matter what other people say. If I do not do that, I'm not living my purest, highest timeline. And that is what this full moon is about. This Virgo energy with Pisces is about grounding the emotions of Pisces and taking action upon them, knowing which emotions that are coming in are from source, being able to interpret what the heart is getting, not with the thinking mind, but with the throat chakra, the communication system, the chakra system, and the communication center of the chakra system, with the wisdom of the chakra system, letting source actually interpret for us what source is giving to us, instead of allowing the thinking mind and the aspects of us to do the interpreting for us. It's time to heal our heart space. It's time to open our hearts up, but have healed hearts. Be using our high heart chakra so that we can maintain the higher vibrational frequencies of 5D, love and above. We are energies, conscious awareness, conscious energy, meant to be in 5D, the vibrational frequency of love, unconditional love, love or above. If we fall into 3D or lower, we are unstable energy, which is what we have been in for all of recorded history. We've all been there, so there's no judgment. but we're all coming out of it. We need the high heart chakra activated so we can have our throat chakra and all of the rest of our chakra system working properly so that we are truly understanding what our heart chakra is getting. We truly interpret what our intuitive heart is getting correctly. We need to be healed. The trauma, drama, blame, shames, woulda, coulda, shouldas, the ancestral lineage, energetic DNA imprinting that we have connected to us all needs to be cleared. We need all of that done so our heart is able to get the information and we receive it and we act upon it properly. That is our guidance, the heart. Not all these other aspects of self that have been having a party, because that's who's been running the show. All of recorded history. They have been using our energetic bandwidth. They have been usurping the power that is us. Instead of us being sovereign over self and speaking our world into existence, because that's what Akasa is. The earth plane of existence is where we literally take sovereignty of self. We are the tactile. And the expression, which is voice, the expression of life, of energy, is through us. But pure source energy, not the aspects in between. The aspects in between have been running the show. But we're waking up and we remember. We remember. They don't get to do that. We are sovereign of self. And that's what sovereignty of self means. We're in the physical body. We're the ones enduring all of this. We're the ones that are having famine, wars, heartbreak, less than the lives we came here to have. And being told this life university is supposed to be hard. No, it's not. It's as above, so below. And we were created in the energy of unconditional love. Source did not go through all of this to come down and have bad experiences. It came down for as above, so below. The expansion of consciousness in the frequency of unconditional love. Our journey, because these aspects of us interfered and shut down our chakra system and kept us from understanding who and what we were, and we got into denser energies, has been hard and not as intended. It is time that we walk away from these aspects. No shame, no blame, no anger. And for those who are still in those aspects, they just haven't woken to them yet, and that's okay. But we don't stay in those energies with them. Self-love means I know that to have the life I'm supposed to have, I have to put myself in the energy that I want in my life. I can't say I want a different life and stay in the old energy. I can't stay with non-resonant energies and have room, energetic bandwidth in my life for different energies. If I'm with a partner who does not treat me the way I know I want to be treated, unless I step into the energy I want to be treated in and get away from that energy, that non-resonant energy, and make the energetic bandwidth, a space in my life for a new partner to come in, I can't have a different life. If I stay with that partner, there's no space for a new partner. And if I stay with that partner, I'm still putting out the energy, it's okay to treat me this way. If I stay with the job where I'm underpaid and not respected for the work I'm doing, I can't have another job and I'm not going to get more pay because I'm saying it's okay, I'll work for this. The only way I get a higher paying job is I stand up for myself. I walk away and say, nope, I'm going to do what it takes to have a higher paying job. And I'm not going to keep this job because I can't work at this job and a higher paying job. And no one's going to hire me unless I leave this job. We can't keep what we have and have what we're supposed to have. And this takes strength, because society will tell us that this is all wrong. Because society has been set up by these other aspects of us and the thinking mind to keep us from doing exactly what I'm saying. Solar plexus energy. Call yourself to yourself. When you do that, all of your energy comes back to the gut, to the intuitive mind. So you just know, that's for me, that's for me, that's for me. Hold on to that. And release all energetic entanglements with everything. And we go through all this energetic warfare and shadow work and all of this stuff, and to release entanglements and pain, et cetera, no. Source energy. When we open our chakra system up and let source energy come down, the white light come down and do it, source energy sees everything and trumps everything. We don't have to call in Thor's hammer and Zeus's lightning bolt and beg and plead and put ourselves through energetic calisthenics. Not when we open up and we let source energy do it. Pure source energy. But you see all these energetic aspects and all the cosmics that pull us everywhere, et cetera, as long as they've got us going down all these rabbit holes, working with them, distraction. It's pure source energy. It's all we need. When we connect directly to the source, love. We are created in the bandwidth of love. And we are meant to love ourselves. And we are the ultimate expression. We are the physical expression, the ultimate physical expression of the energy of love. And we are to know that and to walk in that. We are to have lives of abundance. As above, so below. We are to never doubt our value. It is not those with higher levels of consciousness that are more valuable than us. No. And their guidance is to use our energetic bandwidth to express their timelines, not source. Those are lesser timelines. People talk about timeline jumping. That's timeline jumping. When you listen to the different levels of guidance from the different aspects of you. When you feel like you're pulled in 1,000 directions and, well, I think I want this, I think I want that, I think you're wasting this energetic bandwidth of your lifetime. Let source tell you what to do. Know your worth. Your highest timeline is what you're here for, nothing less. These other levels of conscious awareness, yes, they are more aware of what source knows than we are, but we have the capability, when our heart chakras are working, when our chakra system is working correctly, to interpret what source is telling us. They don't want us to know that. They want to muckety muck with that because they want to express themselves through us for physicality. Because they are not as physical as we are, just like source isn't, they aren't. They want the use of our lifetimes. But we were created for source energy to come through us. The action we are to take is sovereignty of self. We are awakening to the truth, and we are to stop letting them have a field day with the energetic bandwidth of our lives, because it doesn't work anyway. The aspects that they are are not, they don't coordinate well with one another. So while they may be resonant with one another and having, you say the twin flames are getting along there, just because they're getting along there, they may come down and fill your energetic bandwidth, but their counterpart isn't doing the same thing here. So your energetic bandwidth is being wasted on a twin flame union that is happening at this aspect and this aspect and this aspect, but is not happening in reality here. You're living a life of illusion here, that these aspects, it's real for them. And they want the physicality of it, the full physicality of it here. But it's illusion for us because it's not happening here. And Source is up there with best and highest good saying, it's not happening. This is what I'm sending you. This is what I'm sending you. This is what I'm aligning you to. This is what I'm attuning you to. Resonant energy, but you've got to get that out of your energetic bandwidth so it can come in. You've got to come up to the frequency I'm bringing you up to, not what these are. We have to get these out of the way. We have to take action and go to the highest frequency. Source energy. We have to transcend all of these and stay in the energetic bandwidth attuned to Source's energy, our highest frequency, our highest timeline. And that means clearing everything that is not resonant. And it is not going to be popular nor easy because we are attached to those other things. It's what we know. White light energy is what we need. And it says to be patient with ourselves because it's all we've known. But the clock is ticking because our energetic health has been compromised for all of recorded history. So our lifetimes have gotten shorter. So the time we have here for the physical expression of our energy is not as long as it should be. So the less time we're letting Source energy come down and run the show for us, the less of our highest timeline we're living. Live your heart. Live your heart. Open your heart. Dare to be vulnerable. It's not vulnerability. We've been taught that it's vulnerability, but it's not. Open your heart to Source energy. That is self-love. Living what your heart knows is yours, no matter what anyone else is telling you, and not listening to these other aspects, doing whatever it takes to transcend those other aspects. Setting boundaries so those other aspects are not running the show. Sovereignty of self. White light. Source energy. Cosmic diamond to take away all the other energies that are trying to come in. White light. Getting out in nature, slowing everything down so that you take the time to process and you're sure that what you're getting is Source energy. We are meant to be here to enjoy the physicality of this life. When we go so fast that we aren't enjoying this life, the physicality of this life, the sensual, pleasurable things of this life. When we aren't enjoying this life because we're going so fast, when we're not enjoying the world, the beautiful world around us, we're missing what we came here for. Energy slowed itself down for a physical experience. When we're not having a physical experience, when we're spending all of our time in our head daydreaming, when we're living the illusions and delusions of the other aspects of us, when we're astral traveling all the time, when we're meditating all the time to go to other places and other timelines because we don't like the one we're in, we aren't enjoying the physicality of this timeline. This lifetime is being robbed from us. Sovereignty of self means enjoy this lifetime, embody this lifetime and enjoy it. It's magical, but it's only magical when we do it, because it's not magical thinking. The thinking parts, the living in your head parts, the illusions and delusions are not the magic. The magic is transcending those and living the physicality, the highest source energy, pure source, communicating with you through the intuitive heart mind, interpreting it through your chakra system, not the thinking mind. So you live your highest and best good in resonant energies. With resonant energies is the magic. Everything else is robbing you. It's conflict. It's conflicting with what is your best and highest good. It's self-sabotage of the life you're here to have. It's sneaky. And all those other aspects of you are holding on for dear life, trying to keep you from knowing this. Societal programming, ancestral DNA, imprinting. No, you can't do that. You know, that's your parents. What do you mean they're non-resonant energy? You've got to do what they want. You know, you can't do that. That's your grown child. What do you mean you're going to spend less time with them? What do you mean you're going to tell them no? What do you mean you lived with that person for 20 years? You can't up and do that now. Well, that's your best. That was your college roommate. You can't. Yes, you can. They're not resonant energies. Absolutely, you can. They were never resonant energies to begin with. You've wasted enough of your life on that. Do you want to die sitting there looking like that? Is that living? Well, he's probably astro traveling, and he's probably meditating, and he's probably going to all kinds of places. You know, he's having all kinds of expansiveness and interdimensional and multidimensional living right there. No, that's illusion and delusion. We are multidimensional beings, and you know what? Those multidimensions exist for different reasons than that. That is not what that is about. Source energy intends to come down through the light being that is us and embody the most physical, which is us, and have an as above, so below experience. And we're to be sovereign over that. And everything else is robbing us of it. And we use words like expansiveness and multidimensionalism to make it sound like we're supposed to go along with it. And we're not. That's the perspective they want us to have, but it's wrong. And boy, telling you that, getting you all involved with the twin flame journey, that's a great way to keep you trapped in it. Telling you that it's selfish to love yourself that way, that you're going to love others that way, that's a great way to keep you locked up in it. Getting you emotionally attached to other things and other people and other places so you won't leave them because, well, they're not resonant yet, but if you just give them a little more of your time and yada, 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 you owe it to them. Or, well, good people don't do that. No, none of that's true. Those are the lies. Nothing changes until it changes. You set the standard. You get into frequency and you hold it. And then what is resonant with you will come to you. And if they change, they being everyone who's not resonant with you, if they change, and they come into your orbit, great. And if they don't, great. But you do what makes you happy and you become the you you're supposed to be. And that doesn't mean that you become this narcissistic or egotistical or ego-minded, it's going to be my way or the highway. We don't get in that energy to have our way. The energy we're getting in is the energy of, how do I want to be treated? You get in that energy of, I want things my way. Then guess what? That's the energy you put out. And everybody that you attract in are going to be people, I want things my way. I want things my way. I want things my way. You're not going to attract in the life you want that way. When I say you get in the energy of the life you want, you become the kind of person that you want to be surrounded with. High vibrational people who like the things you like, who are living the way you want to live, who want to be the kinds of things you want to be, who want to do the things you want to do. It doesn't mean I'm going to have things my way. I'm going to be in that energy. And it's going to be my way. And everybody who's not doing it my way, get out of my way. And no, you get in that energy, that's the kind of people you're going to attract in. You mirror people just long enough to get them in and use their energy, then you cut off your energy from them, you become narcissistic. And you know who you're going to attract in? Other people who do that to you. It has to be authentic. You can't fool energy. You put out narcissistic energy, you will attract back bad situations. You can get away with it for a little bit, but your true energy is what is sensed, and that's what you will get back. This is what we're to do with this full moon. This is what we're to do with all energy, is bring in resonant energy. Love, self-love, true authentic love. What do you really want to be? Who are you really? Love like no other love. Because when you put out the love that you really want, then you raise the vibrational frequency of the planet. And that's the love you get back. You're getting what source at the highest level knows you want your life to be, not these other aspects that are in the middle. Because those are lower. Highest vibrational love. Really what you want. Not manipulative to get what I want because I want it, but really you get in the energy of what you want so you can attract in what you want. You put it out so you can have it. You have to really be it. When you really want to be loved, you have to give love. You can't be in the energy of, I want to be loved, by golly, and I'm going to be. That won't get you love. To be loved, you have to give love. Simply saying, I love everybody, so I should be loved. Guess what? That won't get it. You got to show the love and give the love to get the love. Give it lip service, that's the love you get back. That's what we have to understand. And wealth, prosperity, and abundance, and health, emerald energy, pink and green. These were the two lights I was taught to heal with. The very first thing I was taught to heal with, bring in the pink light, bring in the green light, white light, blue light, the violet flame. But the pink and green, wrap everybody up in pink and green. This is why. This is why. So no matter what the energies are, it just so happens that this particular full moon, because I wasn't even aware there was a full moon. And then all of a sudden I'll walk outside and I'm like, full moon. They're like, yep, this is a big one. You need to know about this one. And all of a sudden all this energy came down and I felt just really grounded. And I'm like, okay, so we're grounding something. And they're like, yes. And it's about, who do you really want to be? And I'm like, well, every full moon's about who do you really want to be? And they're like, yeah, but this one is about acting on it and understanding that this is going straight to source and cutting out all the middlemen. And remember when you were kind of blown away when somebody said, well, it's time to upgrade your guides. And you said, well, how do you upgrade when it's archangels? Well, guess what? Yeah. Even there, they don't have it right either. You go straight to source. Leave everybody else out. They mean well, but even they want to express their energy through us. All of these other aspects, they want to express their energy through us. The highest timeline is pure source energy. Pure white light. It has all the colors of the color spectrum in it. So our chakra systems are in alignment, cleansed, calibrated. Our two natures of energy are balanced. So we know when to allow and when to act. So we can be grounded, but also emotional enough. So that's what you need to use this full moon for. This Virgo energy with some Pisces with it. This earth and water. The meditation for it, what I'm going to tell you all to do is simply writing down for the full moon is always a good thing. It's a good time to take stock. So write down what it is that you want in your life. Feel into it. Let source talk to your heart. Tap on the high heart chakra. Make sure that the throat chakra is getting source's interpretation for you. Make sure all your chakra system is working right. And then free write what you really want your life to be. Not what's supposed to be. Supposed to be. And it doesn't matter what it is. Don't look at what it is. What do you want? What do you want to be, feel, and experience? Decide to do that. And then ask source, what's in the way? What is energetically in the way? And then don't you try to figure out here what to do about it. Because then these aspects are going to jump in. And when they jump in, that's when they got you. Because when you start relying on all of this, then they start manipulating you. Oh, well, we could do this and we could do that. No. Heart space, high heart chakra, throat chakra. Let source guide it. That's how it happens with grace and ease. Let source guide it. You be in frequency. And you just let source guide you. And source will say, that's got to go. You want a partner, a companionship partner that actually wants to do the things you want to do. One you got doesn't. No, you can't fix people. They know they don't do what you want to do. They know you're not happy. And you'll be guided. Is it a conversation? Do you just leave? Are they going to leave whenever you just start doing what you want to do? Source will guide you on how that goes. And it could be many ways. It could be when you start doing what you want to do, they leave. Or it could be a conversation. It could be that they're on the verge of getting ready to change. So if you speak up, they change. Who knows? Only you and source can know that. So free write it. Ask source, what do I need to do? Free write it. And then meditate over it. Just put it down, call in source energy, and let the white light come in and strengthen you and hold you in frequency. So you can turn loose of what does not resonate with you, and you can stay in the energy that does. And so you can stay in the energy of forgiveness. And you can hold your frequency to live the life you came here to live, sovereign of self, transcendent of everything else. As above, coming down through you, so below. For whatever length of life we're able to have at this point in time. So I'm simply going to channel energy for you now. I'm going to put us in a pyramid, get to the energy as fast as possible, say as little as possible, and just channel the energy. So you do all of that I just said, then come to the energy, And you can come to the energy first and do it, and then come back to the energy and just hold that energy and do it as often as you want. We don't have to have a full moon for you to do it. I'm going to pull that full moon energy in now for you now. Okay. So I'm not going to go through all the chakra systems and all that. I'm just going to reach the energy as quickly as I can for you. Hold the energy, hold that space for you so you can connect to it yourself and do your free writing and connect to the energy yourself so you can hold it and fill yourself and inundate yourself with it. So you can start claiming sovereignty of self and start pulling yourself into frequency, letting go of what's not resonant and stepping into what is. Because that's what energetic awakening is. That's what we're here to do. And to do it authentically. Not, I'm going to have my way. No, that's what we've been doing. No, we're here to live as above, so below. When we hold that frequency, we attract those things in, and life flows. And it's magical. It's beautiful. It is love, health, wealth, abundance, prosperity, and our longevity will increase and increase and increase. So if you want to light a candle, do so. If you want to bring in crystals, do so. I have chrysocolla, and because it's green, my emeralds aren't in here. And I have rose quartz. I have the aquamarine colored fluorite over here. Have, as always, amethyst, but whatever you have. All right. So sit straight. Walk if you would like to. If you want to do walking meditation. Lie down if you'd like. Just please don't do this while you're driving or anything like that. But nothing that you have to be alert for. But yeah, if we're ready, let's bring in a pyramid, please, so that we have the enhancement of the energy and the protection of our chakra systems when they're open. Let's fill it with pink transcendent love. Everything that does not serve us, that is less than love, anything that is not love or above, is dissolving now, becoming unconditional love. As the pink light is absorbed into our beingness as we breathe it in, it comes into our heart space, into every part of us. We feel our frequency going up. Everything is dissolving away. Exhale. Breathe in the pink light again, transcendent love. Feel your frequency going up again. All the energies that are denser and lower vibrational, just melting away, dissolving into high vibrational unconditional love. One more time. Breathe in. Feel the entire chakra system engaging now. Everything within your beingness dissolving into unconditional love. No energies are allowed to stay that aren't unconditional love. Exhale. As we're placed into another pyramid, and violet flame fills it as well as pink transcendent light. It transmutes all that does not serve us, heals all that does not serve us, helps us progress. Breathe it in, permeates every part of our beingness. As we call ourselves back to ourselves across all time, space, universes, lifetimes, dimensions, and incarnations, past, present, and future. Breathe in. Feel the violet flame, taking everything, turn it into love again. Exhale. One more time. We release all energetic entanglements across all time, space, universes, lifetimes, dimensions, incarnations, past, present, and future, whether we created them knowingly or unknowingly, whether someone else created them, whether we're holding on or someone else is holding on, thoughts, words, deeds, actions, nuts, bolts, hexes, curses, contracts, whatever they may be, whatever type of entanglement. Source sees them all in its source energy in violet flame and pink transcendent love that does away with them now. Nothing but nothing can hide from this, the highest vibrational frequencies, and they are gone. We are free, we are free, we are free. And all energies are transmuted to the highest vibrational frequencies of love and returned to their original source. All are free. And so it is, and so it is, and so it shall be. Inhale and exhale. As one more pyramid comes down now, filled with pink light, white light, blue light, and violet flame. And we ask that all these lights be shared with the entire cosmos to bring up the frequency of everyone and everything, and especially with our planet to bring up the frequency of the earth. Inhale and exhale. And we ask to be connected with pure source energy through the top of our chakra system. And for it to come down now like a waterfall through all of our chakras as they open wide. And we open and activate our high heart chakra. And pure source energy comes down wide, wide, wide through a very wide, fortified energetic column. Calibrating, cleansing, activating perfectly for each of us for our highest and best timeline in reality here. And going through our Earth Star Chakra, our Chiron wound healing, connecting all the way with Mother Earth, grounding us to the core, the crystalline grid. And then coming back up, creating a positive energy loop with Mother Earth as the energy now loops through us. Pure white source energy. Our two natures of energy are balanced. And we are taken to the highest vibrational frequency of unconditional love possible for us. Please and thank you, please and thank you, please and thank you. If there are any layers of energy that need to be removed, we ask that they be removed now with grace and ease. If there's anything we need to know for these energies to be removed, please show us with grace and ease. Feel the chakra system coming into perfect alignment now. Cleansed and calibrated. We ask that the heart chakra be purified. Green light. Bathe it in green light and pink light. Blue light in the back. And we ask now that the high vibrational energies of this full moon come in And that source energy be present as well. And that we be given high vibrational channeled energy to use for this meditation, so that we may get in frequency for our best and highest timeline, void of illusions and delusions, for our best and highest reality. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We open our heart space, our chakra system, letting in the pure white light and the energy of this full moon, open to healing and guidance. From Source. Highest vibrational frequencies for our best and highest timeline. Without illusion or delusion, the best, highest reality for as above, so below. In this lifetime, sovereign of self, source energy coming down through us to be expressed in physicality. Only the highest timeline, the highest vibrational frequency of unconditional love. What is that timeline for us? What do we need to release? What do we need to change? And give us the energy to stay in that frequency. Please and thank you, please and thank you, please and thank you. Do your journaling, come back here, stay here as long as you like. In this according to your practice.